Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I'm Kim Villarosa, principal of Salem High School. Thank you for being with us today to celebrate this wonderful occasion. This is my favorite day of the entire school year, and I appreciate you being here to join us for it. I would like to recognize and welcome the following Salem staff members joining us for this special occasion. Mrs. Brenda Bellinger and Mr. Bill Keith are name readers. I also want to recognize the faculty and staff who are working with us to make this morning's event very special. Mr. Paul Bird, Ms. Molly Bird, Scott Clanton, Jenny Farwell, Wendy Fong, Mark Hausen, Chris Himes, Haifa Musson, Debbie Roshevitz, Kristen Shanks, Matt Shepard, Brenda Smith, Rich Stevens, Nicole Voss, and Jim Wheaton. We owe special thanks to our fantastic security staff. I also want to thank our valued school resource officers and outstanding maintenance team for making today's celebration an enjoyable event. Parents, guests, faculty, and staff, please stand and welcome the graduating seniors from the Salem's High School class of 2025. please remain standing. Please remain standing for our national anthem sung by our Plymouth Canton Educational Park Combined Choirs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you so much. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome and thank our special guests, our Superintendent, Dr. Monica Merritt. Members of our Board of Education, Lauren Christensen, Cheryl Picard, Anupam Chugh-Sidhu, and Jennifer Voss. I'd also like to welcome our Executive Director of High School Education, Mr. Hal Hurd, the Executive Director of Elementary Education, Dr. Denise Lilly, Chief Human Resources Officer, Mr. Abdul Maydoun, Chief Financial and Operations Officer, Ms. Jill Menick, Chief Academic and Innovation Officer, Ms. Bethany Rail, Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, Mr. Kurt Tiskowitz, and Assistant Superintendent of Student and Family Engagement, Dr. Liz Vartanian-Gibbs. Last but not least, I'd like to thank our Salem administrators for being present today, Mr. Tim Beckler, Ms. Angel Lett, Mr. Derek Southwick, Ms. Tara Ulrich, and Mr. John Wright. At this time, I'm honored to introduce Dr. Monica Merritt, Superintendent of Plymouth Canton Community Schools.
Good morning to the members of the Board of Education, our dedicated educators, our committed staff, our proud parents, families, cherished friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. At P-CCS, we talk a lot about the power of the village, the people who show up for you, who cheer you on, who pick you up when things get hard. Graduates, look around this auditorium this morning. Your village is right here. Parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, teachers, coaches, counselors, mentors, and friends. Thank you for being a steady support system for our graduates. Now, graduates, join me in giving this village a round of applause. it is such an honor to stand before you today as your superintendent, not just to celebrate all that you have accomplished, but to recognize the journey that got you here. Every late night, every early morning, every moment you chose to keep going when it wasn't easy. Class of 2025, you are something special. You've grown up in a world that changes faster than ever, and still, you've shown us what it means to be resilient, resourceful, and real. Whether it was learning in person, online, or somewhere in between, you kept showing up. And through it all, you just didn't adapt, but you made an impact. The legacy that you are leaving at PCEP is one of leadership, compassion, and strength. Whatever your next step is, college, a trade or a technical program, the military, a new job, or even just taking time for a break to figure it all out, I want you to remember something, that your path is yours, and every step on it matters. Stay curious. Ask the questions that no one else is asking. Stay grounded. Your values are your North Star. And most importantly, believe in your story because it matters, because you matter. We need your ideas, young people. We need your leadership. We need your heart. So here is my challenge to you. Be bold. Take that leap even when you're not 100% sure of where you'll land. Try the one thing that scares you. Speak up. Take the harder road if it's the right road. Lead with purpose. Dream big and then go chase those dreams like your life depends on it. And when life gets tough, and I promise you that it will, come back to what you learned here. Think about the friends that you made, the teachers that believed in you, and those moments that shaped who you are. That foundation will carry you farther than you think. Class of 2025, you are not just ready for the future, you are ready to shape it. So go forward, use your voice, use your vision, and always, I mean always, lead with your values. We believe in you, we are proud of you, and we cannot wait to see what you have in store. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's go.
Thank you, Dr. Merritt. I am pleased to introduce our Salem Senior Class President, Tanusha Balamurali Krishna.
Good morning, everyone, family, friends, teachers, and fellow graduates. I stand before you today with immense pride, sincere gratitude, and the weight of knowing I procrastinated writing this speech just like I procrastinated most of my assignments over the past 4 years. Truly, I wrote this just 2 days before I had to have it submitted. I found myself staring at a blank screen, trying to figure out how to summarize 4 years of chaos, growth, and way too much caffeine into just a few minutes. And honestly, I still don't think it's entirely possible. How do you encapsulate an experience that's been so unique for each of us? We've walked the path from Plymouth to Canton in 10-degree weather, stayed up all night studying for that one math test, forced ourselves to wake up at 6 a.m. just to make it to school on time. And somehow, we've managed to get through it all. These are the small but defining moments that made high school what it was. And for each of us, that managed to look a little different. In the famous words of Dr. Seuss, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And maybe that's exactly what deserves to be recognized. The reality is, no two high school journeys were the same. Some of us were athletes, some were artists, some were academic weapons, and some of us were simply trying to survive Mondays. But regardless of our differences, here we are, together, graduating. Even though high school often feels like it's all about test scores and transcripts, it's really been about finding out who we are in a world that's always changing. It's been about finding our people, our voices, and sometimes facing our limits. We've been shaped not just by the challenges we've gone through, but by the resilience we've shown in getting through them. And we didn't do it alone. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your dedication, and your willingness to overlook the occasional 11:59 p.m. submission. To our families, thank you for your unwavering support, your guidance, and your encouragement. To our friends, thank you for the laughter, the support, and the memories we'll carry with us long after we leave this place. Today marks a significant milestone, but more importantly, it serves as a reminder. We've already overcome so much. And as we look ahead, we carry with us the confidence that we are more capable than we often give ourselves credit for, more prepared than we might feel, and more connected than we realize. So whether your next step is college, a gap year, joining the workforce, or simply navigating the unknown, remember that the future is yours to shape. And if you happen to procrastinate a little along the way, well, just know that you're not alone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Great job. I am now delighted to introduce the senior class speaker, Miriam Osmond, to present her speech.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, this is surreal. You know, if our lives were a book, today would be the end of a chapter, not the end of a story. But before we dive into that, let's take a moment to thank the people who helped us get here. Firstly, to the families sitting in those stands, you've been the prologue to our story. Long before we walked through the doors of Salem High School, you were shaping us into the people we are today. You were our first editors, our biggest fans, and our safe space for when the plot got tough. Today, as you watch us in these caps and gowns, you're not just seeing us, you're seeing your past become our future. Thank you for everything. And to the Salem staff and faculty, you've been the narrators of this chapter. You've guided us through the plot twists, helped us navigate our conflicts, and celebrated our victories. You've been more than just teachers. You've been mentors, cheerleaders, and sometimes even therapists. Thank you for believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Now, why don't we talk about our story? You know, it's crazy to think I know all of you, and you all know each other. Even if you're not the closest or tightest of friends, we have been each other's lives for the past 4 years. Pop quiz. What does every great book start with? An exposition. And our catalyst was freshman year. Remember that lockdown? It felt like the inciting incident of a good thriller. But like any noble protagonist, we adapted. We kept on writing. Then came sophomore year, the third floor sprinkler incident. That was the comic relief of our story, a moment of chaos that reminded us not to take life too seriously. It was messy, but it added a bit of entertainment to our story. And junior year, that was the climax. The challenges grew tougher, exams, deadlines, and decisions about the future, the toughest year, with tests coming in hot, academic pressure, and sudden expectations of independence. But we pushed through because every hero faces trials. And senior year, that was the falling action. The year we proved to ourselves that we could overcome anything. You know, I may not be the only person who didn't bask in the senioritis, trying to savor every moment of our last year together as the resolution quickly approached. From powder puff to senior skip day to the mess that was water wars, I wanted to remember it all. But here's the thing. This isn't the end of a book. It's not even the middle. We're still in the exposition. The best parts of our story, the plot twists, the character growth, the moments that take our breath away, are still to come. My favorite author, Jane Austen, once wrote, "I am not afraid of being overpowered by the impression. It'll pass away soon enough." She was right. The challenges we face, the fears we felt and will continue to feel, they're just moments in our story. They don't define us. What defines us is how we respond, grow, and keep writing our stories even if the plot gets tough. Look around this room. I meant that. Look around, look to your right, look to your left. These are the characters in your story. The friendships, the laughter, the late night study sessions, they're the subplots that make the narrative rich. And just like in any good narrative, these relationships will shape who we become. Now, as we stand here in caps and gowns, we're not closing the book. This, here now, is the resolution to simply the first chapter. After everything we have been through, sitting in this room, walking on this stage, this was the goal. We're turning the page. The next chapter, however, is still unwritten, and that is the most exciting part. The blank pages ahead are full of possibilities. Will there be challenges? Of course. Every great story has conflict. But I'm not here to tell you what you already know. You know, the whole fear thing. We get it. You're afraid. I'm afraid. Everyone's afraid. But we've already proven we can handle it, haven't we? We faced lockdowns, exams, and yes, even rogue sprinklers. We've learned resilience, adaptability, and the power of this community. So, class of 25, let's step into this next chapter with hope and curiosity. Let's write stories worth telling, stories of courage, kindness, and adventure. Let's embrace the unknown because the unknown is where the magic happens. In the wise words of Aubrey Graham, also known as Drake, I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. Take that to heart and be true to yourselves. And if I'm gonna leave you with one message, one reminder, I'd want you to remember that you're not just a character in your own story. You are also the author. You get to decide what happens next. Will you take risks? Will you chase your dreams? Will you make mistakes and grow from them? Of course you will. That's what makes a story worth reading. So as we toss our caps into the air today, let's celebrate not just the chapters we finished, but the ones still to come. Let's be freshmen one last time, curious, open-hearted, and ready to write the next page. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our story is just beginning, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Here's to the adventures ahead, the friendships that will guide us, and the lives we'll create. You are the authors of your future. And trust me, your novel is going to be a bestseller. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like to again welcome our combined choirs to sing Song to Tradition. Thank you to our choir directors, Jonathan Luneberg and Jennifer Newman, also our piano accompanist, Stephen Lynn, and our wonderful choir members. The Board of Education will award diplomas to the graduating seniors very soon. Before we begin the introductions of our soon-to-be graduates, I would like to take a few minutes to share some thoughts. To the graduating class of 2025, I want to express my heartfelt congratulations. Each one of you has demonstrated resilience, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence throughout your academic journey. As you reflect on your time here, remember the lessons you've learned, both inside and outside the classroom. Embrace the fact that you have had the opportunity to learn from each other and that you have had a diversity of perspectives in life. Graduation is not just about looking back, it's also about looking forward with hope and anticipation. Today, I want to share some advice I've received from others that has been very valuable to me. You can learn from every experience. It can be good or bad, but you can take the opportunity to reflect on how you might do things the same, better, or different in the future. Never let any person or any situation stop you from achieving the goals you have set for yourself in the future. Take the time to reflect on and be proud of yourself and your achievements. Graduating from high school is a tremendous accomplishment. And remember to keep celebrating the special milestones that will happen for you in the future. Always celebrate the small things too. Sometimes what appears to be your greatest challenge or disappointment becomes your greatest victory. Have fun and find humor whenever possible. A very special lady has reminded me this day after day as I've worked with Brenda Smith, my administrative assistant. We have worked together for years, and she kind of graduated. She retired. Her last day was Friday. And so to Ms. Smith, and all the laughter and fun that we had and the wonderful gifts she taught me about kindness and humor, I want to give a special thank you. As you begin your exciting futures after graduation, please remember everyone here today is proud of you. There will be challenges along the road to success. Please don't forget you are a rock, and rocks are resilient. Please go forward with true Salem Rock pride. Our school has a tradition of graduating students that continue to be great contributors to society. That fact is evidenced here today. If you look around the auditorium at many of our staff members and parents, many of them were graduates of Salem High School. Salem has such a rich tradition of excellence and pride, and I believe it is important to not only honor our class of 2025, but all the graduates of Salem that came before them. If you are in the audience and graduated from Salem High School, will you please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you so much. I am privileged, thankful, and honored to be the principal of the Salem class of 2025. To our families, I want to thank you for the really great young adults you sent us to work with and nurture. To honor your time, we will be calling the names of our students rapidly. Please respect these students and the dignity of the ceremony by holding your applause until all diplomas have been presented. I do recognize, as a parent and family member, this is challenging. We do want to hear every student's name clearly as it is read and not overshadowed by cheering for the previous student. I promise you, when all the diplomas have been presented, we will have a collective opportunity to cheer, clap, and holler for our 2025 graduates. I would like to bring forward our name readers, Mr. Keith and Mrs. Bellinger, along with our board members, to award the Salem class of 2025 their diplomas.
Michael Adam Havasi.
Addison Deborah Cope.
Chloe Nicole Samples.
Jasmine Zulfikar Al-Musawi.
Simon Alexander Marshall.
Tasneem Abdul Basit Al-Shabani.
Isabel Kathleen Stanton.
Evelyn Mara Kennelly.
Hannah Amelia Sullivan.
Sumeda Garriaden Hasterga.
Kai Nichols.
Ella Hart.
Angelina Elizabeth Chenault.
Stella Elizabeth Day.
Unity Kiera Spirit Harris McLemore.
Varsha Jane Anil.
Anya Celeste Morton.
Kayla Lene Learmont.
Molly Ann Geib.
Maya Lachey Lewis.
Aya Ricky Kuhn.
Jesus Adiel Hernandez Rio.
Lucas Vasilopoulos Oliveira.
Nylan Gabrielle Hughes.
Claire May Donaher.
Miriam Ahmed Osman.
Hannah Grace Doherty.
Tanusha Bala Merla Christian.
Georgiana Michelle Nischik.
Yana Gloria Lepetti Gale.
Amelia Ann Smith.
Sarah Nicole Holmes.
Ayla Marie Moran.
Maya Abu Hassan.
Nora Marie Wagner.
Presley Alyssa Escote.
Sophia Grace Mefford.
Sierra Janae Farmer.
Grayson Ava Ray.
Quinn Violet Kowal.
Avery Anna Olds.
Hannah Elizabeth Sizak.
Mackenzie Ann Mason.
Reagan Tobai Kleinglass.
Ryan Joseph Madden.
Olivia Jane Bales.
Octavia Rose Visvanathan.
Isabella Marie Katana.
Carson Samir Patel.
Manreet Kaur.
Noah Paul Solomon.
Layan Samer Al-Ashwa.
Rocco Fortunato Spica.
Samuel William Baugh.
Aiden Richard Moore.
Harmony Grace Gordon.
Zaylee Renee Meyer.
Abriana Anne Marie Wilson.
Margarita Catherine Migyanka.
Anjali Ganti.
Catherine Grace Sarkeesian.
Isabella Marie Lopez.
Kaylee Ann Schwarzenberger.
Kamaria Denise Shanae Gibson.
Isabel Rose Prantera.
Emily Madison Jin.
Yash R. Sagal.
Anya Doma.
Elizabeth May Tabor.
Joella May Teff Lelanowski.
Mason Maxwell Posby.
Natalia Elizabeth Bone.
Nathan Thomas Spiker.
Viliana Lam Burbilly.
Joseph William Rebrovich.
Maxwell James Beeler.
Logan Mitchell Parks.
Robert Nicholas Kadash.
Lorelei Miller.
Lauren Elizabeth Bennett.
Carter Thomas Southern.
Emma Cecilia Heenan.
Kelsey Morgan Neal.
Bridget Christella Heenan.
Helen Jack Syed.
Delaney Michelle Israel.
Yamile Ruiz Bueneo.
Connor Floyd Lucas.
Grisa Mamete.
Aaron Noel English.
Amaya Owenathe.
Emery Lynn Elizabeth Gay.
Ava Marcella Mahon.
Yara Mostafas Badran.
Ishana Ankit Shaw.
Caitlin Alexandra Barrett.
Emily Daub.
Anthony Joseph Finelli.
Mona Munthin Pundit.
Isabella Diana Jean Arrow.
Victoria Jane Argust.
Bailey Elizabeth Kachukis.
Kutai Thurston.
Jasmeet Kaur.
Cindy Homing Wang.
Justin Michael Bellinger.
Ariana Marie Palacios.
Anna Victoria Gonzalez.
Kyle Wayun Rush.
Maya Lynn Beauchamp.
Joseph Michael Tolchinsky.
Olivia Isabella Banco.
Luis Alberto Zapata, Jr.
Juliet Claiborne Gould.
Nathan Anthony Witsolowski.
Gernor Kaur Graywall.
Matthew John Bryant Smith.
Yayin Saw.
Jaden Michael Thomas.
Natalie Grace Long.
Tylor Jill Martin.
Levity Arabella Lockwood.
Sydney Lanice Warner.
Claire Jessica Camilleri.
Khalida Nazari.
Ava Anita Berninger.
Lauren Delaney Sauter.
Olivia Rose Bratcher Fowler.
Kendall Denise Perino.
Jasnor Singh Gurwal.
Madison May Ramirez.
Charles Constantine Carlson.
Omololo Elizabeth Macanjuola.
Andrew Philip Kassler.
Limar Firas Tayen.
Jasnor Singh Dillon.
Areen Patel.
Porter Gabriel Bone.
Girsi Secho.
Ava Maria Bocarosa.
Darnell Muscat.
Drew Vijay Kumar Hegde.
Reem Bilal Salome.
Kevin Hahn.
Hadi Momar.
Jackson Stanley Clemens.
Mahdi Mohammed Nasser.
Daniel Jacob Amelat.
Ahmed Miki,
Alexander Bradley Capehart.
Mustafa Abdulmoran Mokhtar,
Jacob Joseph Caruana.
Jordan Anthony Perko,
Eric Tree Hawin.
Jack Paul Werner,
Aditya Shripad Achut.
Addison K. Rasmussen,
Gavin James Golan.
Claire Jocelyn Wojtowicz,
Maxwell David Gulias.
Anna Victoria Williams,
Anthony Charles Gombert.
Lily Margaret Townsend,
Marco Joseph DeWitt Campos.
Amelia Rosa Muncy,
Finley Clayton Davis.
Grace Rianne Ott,
Allison Ellen DeTulio.
Kian Singh,
Daphne Kate Fisher.
Lean Khalil Nasrallah,
Henry Matthias William Gold.
Zainab Yasmin Siddiqui,
Cooper William Austin.
Nia Nickum,
Dylan Michael Fletcher.
Audrey Anna Pote,
Owen James Shiraki.
Isabel Lauren Seltz,
Max Anderson Kehoe.
Rihanna Hassan Yunus,
Ana Sofia Escamilla Herrera.
Anne Catherine Wiltrakis,
Bryce William Blaylock.
Sophia Padilla Teixeira,
Claudia Becca.
Michaela Diane Randall,
Brasilda Cadieu.
Emily Grace Peterson,
Maria Largi.
Layla Sunai Newson,
Mohammed Omar Dajani.
Anay Prasant Nair,
Nicholas David Eddy.
Mohammed Amir Macon,
Aaron Edward Conception.
Jackson Joseph Love,
Kushdeep Singh Bhatti.
Adiant Tiwari,
Aditya Ananth.
Ziara Ann Meacham,
Ian Nicholas Brown.
Ivan Russell Volinsky,
Ryan Douglas Gassman.
Madison Elise Shaw,
Brandon Michael Knight.
Hem Dharmesh Kumar Patel,
Daniel John Jensen.
Bhumi Chanibin Patel,
Arla Hasnioko.
Benjamin Daniel Shacher,
Maheen Bukhari.
Nathan David Ramsey,
Tessa James Adams.
Mohammed Firas Abib,
Jihan Saleh Kadri.
Isabel E. Roten,
Layla Simone Howard.
Cade Miles Mercado,
Chris Caselli.
Alexander Q. Sidlowski,
Simon Pierce Eichler.
Wesley Scott Robertson,
Colin James Anthony.
Benjamin Michael Trudell,
Harrison James Aldis.
Braden Michael Williams,
Clinton Kyler III.
Krishna Raval,
Charles Eugene Andrews.
Christian Kudzai Mumbriro,
Alexander Joseph Levensky.
Salif Mahmoud,
Ron Talal Aldahebi.
Roman Alexander Tehran Marine,
Kate Elizabeth Campbell.
Uday Singh,
Audrey Jolyn Beth Beaverson.
Marie Louise Enabugu,
Eclavia Agasti.
Jacob Van Tol,
Sophia Mariam Hussein.
Moaz Mohammed Khmer,
Rajveer Kaur Badhan.
Arsh Viralbai Patel,
Bhuvan Sandananda Goda.
Zane Jeffrey Joseph Morin,
Zain Ali Iqbal.
Tanish Rajit,
Brian Maurice Baker Jr.,
Guilherme Medeiros Rogério de Souzas,
Ryan Patrick Armstrong,
Benjamin T. Pryor,
Elena Jane Hodges,
Dylan Cole Vassell,
Adam Tandok Ko,
Faiz Mahmoud,
Abel Ray Dubonic,
Braden Russell Martin,
Travis Fraley,
Eklavia Patel,
Cameron Michael Eichner,
Kirtan D. Patel,
Nolan James Kaminsky,
Ahmad Imad Sarar,
Bobby Antonio Jovanovsky,
Shane Garrett Maslick,
John Wadi Ferris,
Laith Ismail Suleiman,
Dominic Victor Chaput,
Ebe Amir Radwan,
Isaac Wayne Baumgars,
Charles Desmond Schoenhorst,
Michael Daniel Lemieux,
Thomas Allen Repp,
Carson Michael Bennett,
Lauren Victoria Rossini,
Frederick Thomas Dickelman,
Lucas Mario Montresor,
Malachi Marcus Supka,
Michael David Schlott III,
Samuel Frederick Libbing,
Patrick Casey Weitzman,
Adam Nader Harb,
Noel Alexandria Martinez,
Anthony R. Fernino,
Gina Olori,
Brendan Gerald Lee,
Aaron Robert Prosky,
Tazim Syed Ali,
Tyler Joseph Sparks,
Abbas Gandour,
Shivam Alpesh Patel,
Ahmed Omer,
Mohid Rahman,
Adam Albajuk,
Scott James Murray,
Moyad I. Amden Hashem,
Ty Nicholas Trumbull,
Elizabeth May Lydell,
Xavier Curtis Mills,
Grace Elizabeth Burns,
Jeremiah Malik Deshaun Moore,
Ali Zulfikar Almesin,
Madison Ray Nutt,
Olivia Chanel Abraham,
Cameron Jamel Miller,
Bell Michael Amend,
Lauren Amir Williams,
Zachary Scott Harity,
Daniel Edward Young Jr.,
Tyler Eric Pelkey,
Luke Timothy Whitrock,
J. Carter Cava,
Emma Grace Thomas,
Caleb Philip Boltash,
Khadija Roshin Verk,
Evan A. Chamberlain,
Sayeda Adia Zara,
Cattell Michael Jones,
Braden McCory,
Farhan Mohammed Junaid,
Graham William Wyden,
Ayush Tushar Kunjandia,
Benjamin Anderson Smigel,
Arman Singh Dhaliwal,
Andrew Thomas Rockna,
Marcel Antoine Jackson,
Franklin Bradley Seitz,
Brett Allen Engelhart,
Leo Wee Pop,
Mackenzie Denise Clark,
Joseph Brady Shembri,
Aaron Dudley,
Storm Stores Shangala,
Jake Richard Barnes,
Elijah Allen Wilson,
Cooper Dixon Ontchuk,
Henry Craig White Young,
Mackenzie Lynn Johnson,
Tyler Stephen Taraskevich,
Isaac Christian Demeter,
Maeve Rose Skinner,
Nolan Michael Berger,
Riley Irene Dahlia Southard, Andrew Dennis Proctor,
Charles Anthony Guidobono,
Lucas William Platt,
Garrett Tyler Barr,
Alexander Keen Spicco,
Alexander Harrison Bradford.
Nitish Raj R.H.
Dean Moazzam Beg.
Ethan Zhang.
Addison Marie Skiles.
Daniel Shi.
Siddharth Reddy Talakanti.
Masha Irfan Paracha.
Dia Paresh Sompura.
Sahana Gauri Shankar.
Radha Manish Modi.
Francesco Robert Valencia.
Anushka Nilesh Patel.
Nathan John Perrin.
Esha Sanjay Patel.
Ricardo Alejandro Rojas.
Prisha Jigar Shah.
Zachary James McMahon.
Ashriya Sankara.
Maximilian James Martin.
Ankita Sutar.
Fasia Mudassar.
Mia Sakura Nunez.
Jordan Mackenzie Moore.
Iman Kaur.
Andrew Donald Reb. Owen William Wagle. Nitin Suresh. Emma Marie Tropy. Reina Yashin Ung. Evangeline Stella Woodruff. Felicity Denise Pechora. Shane Spencer Preston. Vincent Hampton Van Hala. Zachary Robert Passmore. Wyatt Van Richardson. Ella Rose Thompson. Jaylyn Lee Ngo. Alicia Nicole Raposa. Cindy He.
We are near the end of our program. Students, you will be guided by our administrators to exit to the outside of your rows. Parents and guests, please wait until all of our graduates leave the arena floor before you exit. You can meet your student outside the Convocation Center's main doors. Seniors, please stand. At this time, it is customary to move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side to signify that you have officially graduated. Parents, family members, and friends, it is an honor to present to you with rock pride the Salem High School graduating class of 2025.
Amen.